Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like to see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is F1 2019, last question mark career. It's episode number 7. Here's the grid for the raining, very wet race here in Mexico.
Valtteri Bottas and Vettel, Perez, Ricciardo, Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg, Sainz, Russell, Robert Kubica and Norris, Giovinazzi, Fiat, Kimi Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen, Albon and the Professor. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Couple new parts on the car, nothing major though.
Not great, but try and use the first lap to push your way up the order.
Okay, now, here's the tricky thing. One, I haven't raced on this track in a while, and it's got at least one tricky section in it that usually, when I come here, takes me 4 or 5 practice laps. There's a little rhythm section prior to the stadium section, so it's like the cross between the end of Sector 2, start of Sector 3. That's got at least one pretty tricky corner on it that you're coming off of a braking and acceleration, and then you go right back into that next corner. Could be tricky. I'm worried about turn 1 because you've got this long straight here at the start. And then when the braking will happen, and what if anything I can do from there. There's definitely going to be some opportunities for overtakes, but it's not the traditional one. It's not going to be on the straight for the most part, especially with our underpowered Renault engine. So we'll do what we can with this one, but I don't know where I'm going to find opportunities to pass. And it looks like I'm on the green wall. You could just see the green intermediate. And it's raining pretty heavily, so it seems like intermediates might be good for power, but bad for grip. So we'll see how that plays out for this 5-lap race. But here we are, coming off our 2 best races yet in this career mode, saving our life with Renault. We're still with Renault because of it. Can we keep that streak alive? Ooh. Very slippy off the start. And it is so hard to see. It's pouring. Let's save this ERS for later. Okay. Yeah. My bad! Jeez. I told you that turn 1 braking zone was going to be tricky. I'm going to coast from here. Wow, I still almost couldn't get that stopped. Don't miss the whole corner. There you go. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. No wall. No damage. No damage. Okay, we're going to play catch-up. I told you these intermediate tires were not going to be sufficient on grip. Okay, here's the section I'm talking about as we almost turn it around just braking. I wasn't even on the gas. It's that corner into this one, and then this is the one right there. You hit that wrong.
The start phase. Now let's build on it.
This is where I'm good and make up time, but I'm having difficulty under braking here, keeping grip. Very much off pace right now. And if I couldn't gain through there, this could be an ugly race at the back of the grid because of the rain. How am I still on hot lap? Okay, fine. Be that way. It's the place to do it. See that power slide through there? Oh man, I'm way off the pace. I'm getting further back. Oh, late on the braking. I was trying to get myself... Oh, turn.
West out at the back. Last place. Albon ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 5.7 seconds. There are
5.7.
fresh inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining.
Do we though? I'm not happy on this compound at all. I think I need to be on full wets.
Of the running cars, Albon's just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, gap ahead is 8.0 seconds.
Ooh, see?
Fresh
Just lost 3 seconds that lap.
See these tyres through to the end now. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
I'm definitely running better than I was lap 1, but I'm still well off the pace. 1 second faster than my last lap through sector 1. Still struggling through here though. Saved it. Come on. Just, there's no traction at all. I really should be on full wets. This is ridiculous.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. Gap to teammate ahead is 18.0 seconds.
Oof.
West out at the back. Last place. Albon is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 9.2 seconds.
Yeah, I only lost 1 second that lap.
After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Hey, that's the first time I've caught a glimpse of them in a while. Am I gaining? I was green again. Boy, I just cannot get through that turn right there at the pace it's suggesting. I think this is where I'm losing the most time. I'm kind of coasting through these corners and everybody else is not.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.8 seconds.
7.8. Hey, I'm catching up. But it's a little late. It's a little bit late.
This is your final lap of the race.
Running out of fuel here. Down the standard. I've got 0.02 left is all. whoa, 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 whoa. Getting faster. I'm finding where I've got enough grip, but it's way too short of a race. I just went purple in sector 2, and oh my goodness, there they are! Really? The final lap. The final lap. Oh, I'm gonna run out of fuel. Lean! Lean! Ah! Low fuel mode. I'm out of fuel. Really? They nailed me. They nailed me down. I was only at 0.04 negative. I went down to low. I should have recovered that.
Yet another historic win.
I made a ton of progress there at the end, though. Came right back up on him, but it was too many laps. Those first 2 laps I was very slow, just finding the grip. Lap 3 was the pace I needed to be, and then lap 4 and 5 I gained a ton of time, but that was all about the wet for me. And if I was on full wets, I could have raced harder, much harder, trusting the grip. Hamilton, who's already won the Drivers' Championship for this year, takes another, but Verstappen goes second and gets the fast lap bonus.
Up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home quite rightly a bit proud of himself.
It's another clear win for Mercedes.
Alright, well, not the best start to the episode, but I'm not the best driver in the wet. And with practice, and you give me enough laps, I get used to it. You can see there, by the 3rd lap, I was level. 4th lap, I was better. But I gave away the first 2 laps in figuring it out. And we've lost the rival and the team goal, so there goes all of our hard work. The reputation is wiped out, but from here I can start building it back up, and that's important. But now I have to do something. There has to be a performance within the next 3 races? 2 races? 2 races. So we have to do something in the next 2 races to stay with Renault. So we're going to need 13th or better at least once, if not twice, in the next 2 races. Otherwise, bye-bye Renault. New goal. Clean race. Thank you. That's a bonus. We can do that. Engine power upgrade complete. So we got 1 more upgrade on the way. That's good. And get ourselves some points from practice. USA. As long as it's dry, I should be okay. Rhythm section here, not the easiest one. Certainly not going to be the easiest place to pass. Trying to think where is going to be a turn 1, obviously, is wide enough. That'll be a decent opportunity to make a move, which means turn 2 might be a decent place to finish off a move. It's also wide enough. Beyond that, I don't know where to go. Yes, we are definitely looking at a dry race. Okay, R&D, what can we do? What can we do? I just did an engine upgrade. Nothing else was done. Points-wise, we're in a tricky spot here. 545, we can do that. Drag, 590, I like that. Haven't done much with aero. Let's go ahead and do. Okay, power unit is in good shape. Gearbox, practice gearbox. Holy cow. Yeah, let's put the new gearbox on. Thank you. The event gearbox, 1 more race to go. Okay, I've got 2 races to get a result. Otherwise, goodbye. We can do this. It's been 2 out of the last 3. And if really not for the rain, I think I would have been just fine in Mexico. And it's dry here at least. And there's some places to overtake. I think Sector 3, there's going to be a few turns around there.
Fantastic enthusiasm we have for Formula One here.
They've got their own little kind of Sochi turn. In fact, that's right above it, I think. Yeah, it is.
Of memorable Grand Prix racing. Bruce McLaren took his maiden victory at Sebring
Or not.
way back
Yeah,
in
Sochi.
1959.
A long
John
sweeping
Watson's 1988
multi-turn.
victory at Long Beach, well, that still holds the record for the lowest ever starting position for a race winner. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of the wonderful
Sector 1 is very tricky, but
we'll be reaching speeds of around
the Sector 2 into Sector 3.
plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and the very long back straight into turn 12. Anthony Davis, before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position.
Hamilton with another
Max
pole.
Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Grosjean, Charles Leclerc and Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Gasly, Norris and Carlos Sainz. Raikkonen, Bottas, Kevin Magnussen.
Bottas all the way down to 12th after a penalty.
Antonio Giovinazzi and Sergio Perez. Russell and the Professor. And now...
Yep. Guess where we're starting from. Hey, it's the name of the series anyway,
Okay, I
so
know
it's
your
all
home
good.
Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Don't take unnecessary risks. I have to. I'm in last. It's the only way I'm going to get through the grid. But yes, patience. Patience is a virtue. Whoa! It's a good start. Okay, into 15th. Into 15th, I slot in here. Oops. Little off there. Hey, give me some room. Give me some room. I can make moves through this section. I was never on the racing line, so it was very hard to follow. But we're up to 14th, right up to the start.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Decent start. Really? That's all you got for me? From last to P14. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to dive to the inside. Dive to the inside. There it is. Oh. No. Come on. Get off. Get off. Get off. There we go. 13th. This is where I was talking about, but no, they're all flat out. They were not slow through there at all. I didn't pull any back on Albon. I thought that might be one of the best spots to get some overtaking done. So it looks like the rhythm section might be my best, and that's not good because that's my weak spot. We'll see how I can take it this time, though. Normally, I have gotten better at this in recent times, and yes, see, I'm getting through it okay. I'm definitely gaining on Albon, but not close enough to make a move. Oh, shoot. Come on, get out of my way. Are you gonna get out of my way?
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Damage to the wing, up one spot.
Okay, clear.
But that was not how I want that to go. Magnussen right behind me now. Cut back up to these guys. A little bit of damage to the wing. Minor effect. I can feel the difference, but it's not major. I can still make good lap times.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Oh, wow. That was not cool. By me or him. I mean, I got in that I could T-bone you kind of situation. But hey, we are in Texas. Everybody likes a good T-bone steak, right? Well, however I made it happen. I got up to 9th. Not the cleanest move, but I was not alone in that matter, as he did not give me racing room after I was already there. Definitely more my bad than his. Come on. Wing's not that bad, is it? Nope, not enough room. Pull back out on that one. Once you're off a little bit, just messes up the whole section. I do recover. Really, Ricardo? Just won't budge. Take the dive, get the space, side by side, and he still gets in my way. But hey, we're comfortably now up to 8th place. With a nice gap behind, but also an unfortunate large gap ahead here on lap number 4. And increasing damage to the wing now, that's making it a little bit harder through turns like this one. I'm having to lift just a little bit to get through those long sweepers. That's one spot where I really have to lift.
This is your final lap of the race.
Okay, big gap behind. 3 seconds ahead. This might be where I end up. It's Hulkenberg now as Bottas has gotten around him. Here's my best chance to make up some space. We'll stay on our hot lap stuff here. A little too much sausage there pushed me over, but we've recovered some ground. We might have a chance for one more here before the end of the race. Though there are 2 there, but I doubt I will get near both of them. Especially with 7% ERS now. You got it. There you go. Still had to lift, but not as much that lap. But we're running out of time, running out of space. One more lap, we would have had him. Pulled back 2 seconds in that lap, 2.5 seconds. But still, 8th place. That's what we needed. That is exactly what we needed. We are into the points. That'll build that reputation. Not my cleanest race. But we got it done.
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their
ability to celebration there.
Even during some of the more hectic.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium.
So Hamilton claims the victory. Verstappen claims second, Vettel third. No change in the top three from the start of the race to the finish.
Mercedes, your race winners today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Professor. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they
5 points with the fast lap bonus.
An incredible performance for the whole team. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So Hulkenberg has matched Raikkonen at 17 points. I've closed them down. I actually lost a position to Hulk, but I've gotten to within 1 point now of 13th place on the grid order. Of course, Stroll is no longer with Racing Point, so he is that 21st driver, the one without a seat. He had 7 points prior to that removal. Of course, that was when I left Racing Point. Or no, that's when I took the seat at Racing Point? I don't remember. I think that's when I took the seat at Racing Point. Either way, 2 Toro Rossos have their 6 points earned in the last race. 2 Williams have yet to score, and Giovinazzi has yet to score. He's got, 1 point in real life, so not much different. Either way, though, that is a solid result. And it's 3 out of 4 races now that I've been able to pull it together.
Let's have your thoughts. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Really? She has still not given me one double positive set of questions all season. Even in the 3 good results, she's still given me a split positive negative question. So just keep no commenting my way through it. Reputation up. We finished that goal. And we'll replace the gearbox as well for the final stretch of the season. Next up is Brazil. Actually, just got done watching a documentary on one Ayrton Senna, or Ayrton Senna as it actually was, but everybody in the media called him Ayrton Senna, so everybody who knows of him through his Formula One days know him as that, unless you're in Brazil. Drag completed, no failure, good. Cloudy for the race, no rain, excellent. Let's go ahead and do practice right away, get that out of the way, and then we'll see what we can do with R&D and how the car is looking, if we need to replace any parts before we enter this race. And I knew that, especially in the 90s, a lot of the drivers were very much elbows out, bullies behind the wheel, but boy, he was quite the bully behind the wheel. Just muscled his way. It's like, here I come, get out of the way, or we're both going to be out of this race. I need to do that, right? Now, a bad race here could still end up meaning I'm fired. I've already done my clean race, so I'll have 400 points there. I might be secure with or without achieving the goal. Maybe. Maybe. 936 points should be enough to get something done. No current upgrades. And we just did drag. Where are we? Oh, we are quite level across the board. Well, power is where I need the extra help because everybody else is down on the turns. So if I can more or less handle the turns, it's the power. I can't afford to lose anything on the straight. I need to be able to make the occasional overtake on the straight. 969, we have 936. Can't quite do it. Can't quite do it. So we're looking at tire wear 544. We don't need that. Brakes 544. That could be. Weight reduction. Weight redistribution. Those are both expensive ones that are just out of our price range. That's brakes also. Is there a difference between them? They look the same. Oh, hold on. Power unit. Yes, there is some wear, like 56%. I don't want that. I will take a penalty. Ooh, a lot of things over 50. That's my cutoff. It's as simple as that. It's over 50, I change it. Okay, now this is a track that should be easy enough to just jump straight into. However, turn 1, 2, 3 is always a little tricky until you've run a few laps. And the final, let's see, what is it? You got the little elevation change as you're coming through the final corner. And you get that little bit of a loss of downforce there. That one can be tricky. Yes, it can. So I'll have to keep an eye out on that.
As surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama. Title deciders, heartbreak, triumph and home glory. All these and more can be found in abundance here at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race.
Was it fantastic? I missed it. Bottas on pole.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have
Hamilton only third today.
Sebastian Vettel and Hulkenberg, Leclerc, Magnussen,
Wow, Ferrari's 5 and 7.
Carlos Sainz, Raikkonen, Norris, Daniel Kvyat and Albon, Giovinazzi, Perez, Robert Kubica and Daniel Ricciardo, Russell and the Professor. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Different. Unexpected race order for this one.
See if you can achieve 13th or better.
Okay, that's our target. Let's go for it. 5 laps here in Interlagos. Ooh, quick start that time. I reacted ever so slow, just slightly, because it was definitely not expected, but yeah, I knew Ricciardo would not give me racing room there. Good exit though. To the inside, nice. That's going to be a good overtaking spot for me. Russell, give me some space. Whoa, Kubica! Double damage. Double damage on that. That's going to mess my race up a bit. Yeah, it's already damaged. No. Whoa, okay, that one's enough to... Come on, give me some racing room, Alvin. Jeez. Oh gosh, there's nothing left of that wing now. Okay, well, as we spin, that's that. Okay, this time I backed off. But it's so easy to get a run there. Dang it! Why can I not get in there and get stopped? This is where I'm talking about, right through there. You get little traction control issues. Ooh, you got a touch on me there. Oh, and there. No warning for me. Just for once, that was not my problem. Now, turning is going to be a little more difficult, so too many more positions will be hard to come by, but I only need one more to hit our goal and stay with Renault and not get fired. Top 10 might be an issue, but you got a whole group of cars right there. I'm just having some difficulty with my turns now, but as low as the AI is, their difficulty is still worse than mine, I think. So I'm still faster. I'll get Perez here at some point. Just need to be patient. I'll get him at some point. But if he doesn't ride me till the finish line...
Good job.
Little deep, but I'll have a chance on the exit here of 3. Oh, if I don't do that. This is what I was talking about. That's 3 cars though. Shoot. Okay, well that was difficult, but it worked. Took more damage though. And it's going to be that much more difficult to get through these last 2 laps. Yeah, now I really notice it, now that I have damage to both sides of the wing. Gap's opening behind, so I'm okay. I'm in 11th. I'm only one spot out of the points, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough wing left here to really get through these turns well enough to make a move. This is definitely my strongest spot on the track, and it was not as strong that time. I did have to back out slightly. And it's actually giving Perez a run, so it's more like I'm going to have to defend from behind than I'm going to have a chance to go forward. Let's see, I've got 4/10 of one lap spare fuel. That should get me through this lap. The ERS is gone now. Definitely get a run out of there. But getting through it was the difficult part. Bottas fastest lap. It's definitely not going to be me. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's only 11th. Unless there's a penalty ahead of me, I will not be in the points. But I got the 13th or above. I got what I needed to keep my contract with Renault twice in a row. Huge improvement on that part. Took too much damage that last time going through it. That took at least a second a lap.
Had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend.
So after a magnificent race,
Bottas takes the win. Good for him.
Once again, it's
Bit of a
the
gem.
Silver Arrows who take top spot.
Hamilton takes second.
A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Verstappen third.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Professor. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's
No
another clear
penalties,
win
so
for
I
Mercedes
stay.
as they managed to secure the constructors' title.
My
And
best
it was a
lap
good
was
performance for the whole team. Well,
my best
Anthony,
lap was a full
another
second
fantastic
slower
weekend of
than
racing.
Leclerc.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Hulkenberg up to 13th ahead of Raikkonen now. I stay in 15th. So, not getting a whole lot of points, but at least I'm starting to get my way through the grid, make improvements. I want to say that I didn't have any flashbacks in that race. I don't think I did. So that's a huge step. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm happy. I'm happy. We only got into the points in 1 out of 3 races, but that was still outside of the rain of Mexico. That's 4 out of 5 races now on the trot that have gone better than any other point all season long. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.